Mic check, time to break it down clear. Kobe got the knowledge, let the members hear. We rise up, learning every rule and right. One voice, one crew, we ready to fight. Unity's the power, truth is the flame. Stronger together, remember the name. True solidarity, this the plan. Chopping it up with the chairman. Yeah.
All right, hello. Welcome to Chopping Up with the Chairman. Know it's been a while, but we back in full effect. First thing I want to get started with is talking about union meetings. We're going to start off talking about how important union meetings are, and really we have some new people in the plant really don't understand that's really the backbone of our union. And at the union meetings, I give what you call a good and welfare. It's not actually in the Robert Rules of Order that I have to, but it's just something I do. We'll be moving forward I'll be giving a good and welfare moving forward on this show to kind of, bring people up to speed that weren't able to make the union meeting. I'll be having guests on the show. Al will be in and out, back and forth. But what I would really like you to do, just to answer questions, drop on Facebook, Chopping Up with the Chairman, drop some questions in that we'd like to answer. So let's go ahead and get started with the good and welfare that I give it to union meetings. The first subject is the local contract, which got so much highlight. And I understand people want to see the books. I get that. But understand how long local contract negotiations took. We're dealing with Ford Motor Company. It's never going to be easy, y'all. Never. So one of the major issues is the bargaining team has a meeting with the assistant plan manager, HR manager. It used to be Tuesday, now it's Wednesdays. And one of the things was the bargaining team said, hey, update the pay rates that go along with our classifications. So the company was like, no, we ain't talking about negotiation, we're not updating it. And the bargaining team was right, and when they brought it to me, they right. Why wouldn't we want to update it? So you go in there and you look at your classification and say, wait, this pay rate ain't right. The membership would have tore us up for that. So we've been fighting back and forth. They've been meeting with the company. So hopefully the books will be coming soon. But since we haven't gonna have the books, I've contacted International, and I'm asking for permission just to put the actual language that we agreed to with our signed signatures, get a link and put that on Facebook. Once I get that, I'm just gonna give it to y'all. That's the update on local contract. The second thing is, let's talk about UAW team walks. It's something that I started. I got elected in 2013. I guess my first term, where we did UAW team walks. Well, I would walk the floor with A crew reps, B crew reps, and C crew reps. That's something that I've brought back, and I know some of you on A crew have seen us. We've been in chassis one Wednesday, we've been in trim one Wednesday, we was in body one Wednesday. Last Wednesday, I believe we were in the paint department. So it's something that would be starting. It'll be Wednesdays on A crew, it will be Tuesday nights on B crew, and it'll be Fridays on C crew. So that'll be coming, be looking forward to that at UAW team walks. Also, by doing that, that will help me gauge what I want to talk on Chopping Up with the Chairman as well, what I'm hearing on the floor. So one of the things I want to address, something I heard on the floor, a buyout's coming. So everybody has, a buyout's coming, a buyout's coming. I've heard the same thing, but I can tell you this, the only contractual language that is there is that the company will sit down and talk about it in January 2026. Don't say they coming, but they have to sit down and talk about it. But I can tell you this, I was with Vice President Laura Dickinson. Congratulations to Vice President Laura Dickinson, our new Vice President as well. I was with them last week, and she has a strong belief that they may happen. I'm not saying it will, but I'm just telling what I got from Laura, that they may happen. But they're gonna sit down and talk about it, violence. So also, every election term or whatever you might want to say, I changed the bargaining unit's roles and responsibilities. And it's not gonna be no different this term. And changing their roles and responsibilities gives them, I don't say training or experience in every subject. Just say grievances, just say manpower, say outside sourcing, say scheduling. So once I change those, what I'm gonna get with the bargaining team first and change and tell them first, I'll be letting you guys know exactly what they are, and I'm also gonna put out their schedule as well when I do that. Okay? So those are new assignments in the bargaining team. Talk about a Kaizen event that's coming up. I didn't really understand Kaizen events, what it's about, but it's when we bring in outside people, engineers, they bring in what you call a sensei and everything, and they engage members on the processes with jobs and actually try to make things better. And I will say this, because I've seen Ford Motor Company just roll out programs and not really try to do nothing. This Kaizen event, I really see the company actually trying to help members. I do. So that's the Kaizen event. I'll be letting you know when that's coming. Also, clothing allowance. So we talk about the local contract, right? And I get we need the books, but it's also sometimes frustrating when we have members who want to talk about the local contract on how to book, but won't even utilize the gains of the contract. Don't make sense to me. You know, we got the appreciation lunch, we had the auto thing, we had this, but that clothing allowance was something that was a big cost to Ford Motor Company, and you guys not even utilize it. Still over almost 2,000 members that didn't utilize their clothing allowance. Y'all know that money don't carry over. That money go right back to Ford Motor Company. So what I've done, I've gone to the plant manager, I've talked to him, I've asked to open the contract, the clothing allowance for 30 more days. I'm gonna meet with him tomorrow and try to agree on the dates. I'm trying to open it up October 13th through November 15th. But I'll be updating, so be looking for the posts that we're gonna put up to let people know. So go utilize that clothing allowance money. Want to speed this up. Shout out to the diversity team for suicide awareness, and shout out to the membership for supporting it. Also, JDRF golf outing was a great success. We appreciate everybody that came out and supported it. Also, United Way. We're all Chicago Assembly Plans always the one leading the way for United Way. So we appreciate your support. I'm not sure who won the basketball contest here. Y'all look out and shoot though this year. Okay, so shout out to them, and we appreciate it. So today, that's it for Chopping Up the Chairman. I'll see you next time. Look forward to seeing y'all. Thank you. Yeah.
Mic check, time to break it down clear. Kobe got the knowledge, let the members hear. We rise up.
Mic check, time to break it down clear. Kobe got the knowledge, let the members hear. We rise up, learning every rule and right. One voice, one crew, we ready to fight. Unity's the power, truth is the flame. Stronger together, remember the name. True solidarity, this the plan. Chopping it up with the chairman.